Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making homemade tomato ketchup with the tomatoes I took out the greenhouse. So let's go through. First of all, 2 kilos of red tomatoes, 1 red onion, 75 grams of soft brown sugar, 250 ml red wine vinegar, not red wine, sorry. We will need 2 teaspoons sea salt, half teaspoon of garlic, 1/4 teaspoon of celery salt or seeds, whichever one you've got. You're going to need 1/4 teaspoon of mustard powder. I haven't got mustard powder, so I'm just going to put a little bit of English mustard in it, and half a teaspoon of ground pepper. So first of all, I'm going to be using the Ninja 9-in-1. I'm going to use the pressure cooker method. Oh, better move that over a little bit. And get the lid. So all I'm going to do with these is cut them into quarters. Cut the white bits off the tomatoes. And so like I say, cut them into quarters. Do it any which way you want, really, to be honest. And then all I'm going to do is you notice these are a non-stick, so we need to first of all put it onto function. I'm going to put on pressure, and we're going to pressure cook these for 10 minutes once they're done. So what I need to do is quarter them, put them in. Maybe a little bit smaller maybe, because this one's a big tomato. The smaller ones I could probably get away with just cutting them in half, to be honest. Right, I'll keep on chopping these. So I don't think you want to watch me chop all these tomatoes. So we'll be back in a minute. Right, all the tomatoes are cut and they're in here. A fair few of them. So all I need to do now is just add the red onion. In that goes. That's all the ingredients in there. We're just going to be ready to actually put the lid on. Now the rest of the ingredients even. So the rest of the ingredients just stay there for the time being. I'm going to put this on now for 10 minutes. Make sure your little valve is closed at the back. And away we go. Preheat. Probably take about 6-7 minutes preheat, and what we'll do is we'll come back in a bit. Right, this is the setting that I've got it on. Pressure. With this 9-in-1 you can just turn the dial. You press function first of all, turn it down to what you want to. As you can see, it's preheating. Once it gets to temperature, it'll actually then switch itself to pressure cook. On the top we have the valve, which is this one, and then that's the actual, tells you when it's actually started to be pressurised. So once it's done for 10 minutes, release the valve, and then you'll actually then set the lid off. If you're ever using one of these, do not attempt to try and set the lid off before this silver dial drops fully. On some of the Ninjas, I think the American ones, they're actually red. Right, while waiting for this preheat, I've already put the ingredients onto a plate ready. So on here we've got 2 teaspoons of sea salt, half teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of celery seeds or celery salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of mustard powder, but I've actually used just normal English mustard because I haven't got any powder, and half a teaspoon of ground. I've used black pepper, not the white, because if you're thinking about it, the white pepper would make it very, very hot, and this is ketchup, not a chilli. Right, as you can see now, preheat has gone off and it's starting to count down. So we'll let that carry on and we'll come back to you in a little bit. Right, not much longer to go now, so we'll come back in 1 minute 40 seconds. Right, as you can see, it's now actually gone into warm mode. So if you ever do like a slow cooker, this will do the same thing. So up and over and release. Right, I've got to move this forward away from the cupboard, otherwise it gets me there. That's to melt the glue to hot 16. So as you can see, 4 minutes 53, it's actually keeping warm and rolling. Still pressurised, as you can see with the lid, still steaming, and also got the silver button that I was telling you about, it's still up in the air. So I'm going to wait for this to release its full pressure and I'll come back to it in a minute. Right, okay, so blood pressure dial's dropped down now, all the steam's come out, so we can actually take the lid off. Let's have a quick look inside. They're breaking down pretty nice. What it looks like at the moment, a little bit of a stir. That's spread out quite nice. I'm not going to actually blend this or pulp it at this press at the moment, because we're going to have to add all these ingredients. Let's mix that in. In goes the brown sugar. Stir on it as well. And last but not least, the red wine vinegar. That smells nice already. That's very, very liquidy at the moment. Now, all I'm going to do now is get the lid, screw the cooking stuff to the back, put the lid back on and leave it for 10 minutes. What I'm actually going to do now is I'm actually going to go function. I'm going to go put saute. Now this is on saute, as you've seen before. Like I said, 10 minutes. And all it's going to do really is, it's just to mix all the ingredients together. So once it's all done, it'll still be very, very runny. We'll take the lid off then, and we'll put the saute on medium-high, and let it basically evaporate out, or boil off, what you want to call it, and then we'll check on it again. So this recipe, I nicked it off Steve at Digwell Green Fingers, so I'm just actually doing it in a pressure cooker. The method he uses is a slow cooker, but I haven't got time today to like cook away for 5 hours and then add bits and stuff like that, so I'm doing the pressure cooker side of it with a Ninja, and hopefully. Right, let's set this lid up again. There's no pressure in the system, so we can take off safely. Clean up in a bit. I can smell it now, you can smell the vinegars and the sugars. All I'm going to do this now is I'm going to reduce, actual temperature. Medium high. I'm hoping you can see that there, hopefully. And then start it. Reducing down fair bit by now. Still a lot of liquid in there, but I think once we actually let it cool, and then I'm going to blend it. After we've blended it, I'm going to put it through a fine sieve, which is over there, in the pile of washing that needs to be done. So, excuse if you can see pots and pans in the background. That's basically stuff that needs washing, especially after having our food as well, while we're waiting for this to do. Back in a minute. Yeah, as you can see, without my camera steaming up, starting to reduce down now. Right, turn this off now. Just want to let its own residual heat just carry on, and then I'm going to let it just cool down on its own. So, next time we'll be putting it through the Ninja soup maker, but I'm not using it as a soup maker, I'm just going to use it as basically a blender. So, right, let's cool down a bit. Let's see. There you go. A bit thicker. So what I'm going to do now is put it through the Ninja blender, well, soup maker. Right, let's switch the blender on, soup maker, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to put on blend. Right, so let's have a look how that looks. A nice thickness to it, but it looks like some of the tomatoes haven't blended, they just stuck to the lid. So a cloth, give that a wipe for a second, and get another blitz. Rather noisy, but that's 1 minute on high. Grab a spoon, see what it looks like. That is very tasty. Next step, let's get into jars. After we put it through a fine sieve. I didn't notice my tripod dropped down a little bit. Probably just not seeing me head for half that lot. Right, so it's off. Can you see? Yes, I think you can. Oh, wrong way around. Actually, don't need that. Shift it up there out of the way, just being in the way. To be honest, there's hardly any pips or skin in this. There's a little bit. Not a great deal. Now with any food, blender or processor, do not put your hand inside these ninjas because these blades are razor sharp. That's it. Being a bit nearer. Like I say, as you can see, not much skin or pips in there, to be honest. Right, let's get these jars out of this pot behind me. We'll get into bottles. What I've done here now is my little bottles. I put them in boiled water and I'll put all it back on. These bottles are still warm from being in this boiled water. Still see the steam from off them. That's going full. Let's hope it pours, it's that thick. I think I'm going to need more than 4 bottles, I think, by the looks of this. There you have it. for homemade tomato ketchup. A little bit long-winded. You could possibly make these out of tin tomatoes, but I do in the greenhouse. So there you go. Tomato ketchup made in the Ninja 9-in-1 on pressure cooker mode. Right, as always, thanks for watching my channel. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down for the algorithm of YouTube. Hit the notification bell for more videos coming soon.